Hey everybody, it's Heather. I'm making a breakfast real quick, and it's called apple cereal, and it's a raw breakfast, and I just wanted to share the recipe with you. Right now what I have are, this is one apple that I grated up in the grater. It literally only took like less than 5 minutes to do that. Last night, anticipation of doing some different things, snacks and stuff, I took some blanched almonds that we have bought from our local grocery store, and I soaked them. Basically, this is how I do it. I put them in a cup and cover them. Usually it's not plastic, but this time I did. But normally I put them in a glass cup and I soak it all the way up to the top. I fill it up to cover the nuts, just enough to cover the nuts. These still have water in them, so do these. I'm going to be making some almond milk later and a really awesome carrot cake in a cup juice. So I'm going to be using some almond milk for that. And these, I had a little dessert that I wanted to try, so I've got the sunflower soaking, and this was the almonds. The reason why you soak your nuts is because, first of all, what happens when you soak them is the nut or seed thinks that it's growing, thinks that it's been planted, so it begins to sprout. And the reason why people sprout is because all of the nutrients that is in the seed and in the nut springs forth whenever it starts to sprout. So you're getting the most benefit from your seeds and your nuts when you soak them or sprout them. So what I did with these was I just soaked them overnight, and then I rinsed them off. The reason why you rinse them is because they have something in them. All nuts and seeds have something in them called phytates. And what phytates are is phytates are enzyme inhibitors. What an enzyme inhibitor is, what that really means, it translates into inhibit means it stops something from happening. The enzymes, what enzymes do is they're in the foods that you eat, living foods, and they help in digestion. And an enzyme inhibitor, which are phytates, which is what's in the nuts, when you soak them and you rinse them well, the phytates rinse away. And you want those gone so that your food is more easily digestible for you. So anyways, now that I've explained that, you'll need one apple. I actually squirted a little bit of lemon juice on top of the grated apple. It's starting to turn brown. Another word to the wise, whenever you're eating fresh fruits like apples and they start to turn brown, that's not good. You don't want to eat them when they're oxidized. Oxidation kind of lets you know that the food that you're eating is not, doesn't have the nutrients. It still has some nutrients, but the best time to eat things like apples and fruits is immediately when you cut into it, not to wait. Same thing when you juice. The best thing to do is to drink or eat your fruits and vegetables, your raw fruits and vegetables immediately, because that is when they're most alive. That's when you're going to get the absolute most benefit. You can't see what I'm doing right now because I only don't have a cameraman today, but I am cutting up a banana. The recipe calls for 1 banana chopped. So that's what I'm doing. Kind of fun doing this stuff one-handed. So if my photo etiquette sucks, y'all, just forgive me, because I'm still kind of new at this, and I'm not real good at doing all this stuff one-handed. So anyhow, there's the apple. We're going to throw the bananas in, banana pieces. I think I'm going to have to cut that one up again. We're going to put all of those in. This is one of those super fast, almost zero prep time recipes. The most time that you spend is on the apple, basically peeling it and then grating it, and that really took less than 5 minutes. Okay, so then you've got the apple, the banana. This is coconut in a baby jar, shredded coconut. I just put just a small handful. The reason why you put that in, not only is it good for you, it also has a little bit of substance, so it's kind of a filler slash binder, kind of, in something like this. And what I'm going to do is run a quick knife through these and just kind of chop them up a little bit better. The almonds are supposed to be kind of like a crust in this meal. It's kind of you could actually take the almonds, soak them overnight, and then throw them in the dehydrator for a little while till they get just a little bit crunchy, and that would make it a little bit more like a crust. But anyway, I guess that's good enough for now. You just pretty much chunk it all in the bowl. Put it all in the bowl, and then let's see, what else do I have? It's going to take a splash of coconut water or almond milk. I normally would put fresh coconut water or fresh coconut milk, but I haven't made coconut milk, so what I have is, you should really never do like the juices in the can, but this one is actually kind of recommended if you're not going to do fresh. I found this at my local grocery store. I just put a splash in there, and also need to have a little bit of seed sprouts, sunflower seed sprouts. I didn't measure that off because I forgot it was in the recipe. So if y'all will hang on for just a second, let me get it rinsed. Rinse them out. Get all the phytates out of it. And add those. Okay. And then I don't really recommend using these kind of spices, but you know, in a rush, you know, what you really need to have is like some organic spices, like organic cinnamon, organic things like that. But we're going to go with it for now. Just put, oh no, this isn't even open. I've had this since like Christmas time, which shouldn't, I can't believe I'm admitting that, but I never really touched these spices, but it called for like an apple pie or a pumpkin pie spice, so I thought in a rush it would be kind of good. And then to kind of add just an added little tiny bit of sweetener, it takes just about a teaspoon of raw honey. I'm just going to put about a teaspoon in there. And then basically you just take it. You could do it with a spoon, but I'm going to do it with my hands because I like getting involved with my food. I think that that getting this kind of food together like this is a labor of love, and you are what you eat, and I love the good foods that I eat, and so that's something you don't have to be ashamed of. You can love your food, and you can love what you're putting in your body, and it still be good for you. And that's one thing that I want to try to keep showing y'all as I'm doing recipes and showing you things is you don't, when you're trying to eat healthy, you don't have to sacrifice everything that you love. If you love Oreo cookies, you shouldn't eat Oreo cookies. Obviously, that should be a given. You should already know that, but they're not good for you. But You know, you can make a snack, make a treat that has carob chips in it. Carob chips or carob powder or cacao powder. The difference between cocoa and cacao is cacao is not processed. Cacao is spelled C-A-C-A-O. Not to be confused with cocoa, which is C-O-C-A-O. And cocoa is processed. Cacao is the same product before it's processed. So it's in its raw, richest form. And it comes from a bean. And so cacao is good for you, but it has caffeine in it. I can't have caffeine. So I've cut caffeine out of my diet, so I use carob powder or carob chips instead. So anyways, but here is our finished product, and I'm going to try it for you. Yeah, that's the stuff, bud. That is some good stuff. So anyway, I'm going to enjoy this. You have a good day.